I think I'm looking to update my carry gun. I'm looking for something compact, clean, the perfect gun.
Let's talk about perfect. What is perfect?
Well, I'm thinking I want something with a nice trigger, a really good grip, something with high capacity, feels good in the hand, a clean trigger.
I spent so many sleepless nights missing you and wishing you were home.
It's ugly. I mean, the trigger's nice and all, and it's got a good grip on it, but you can't deny it's ugly.
You're ugly. Not everybody's a first-round pick. He didn't mean it. You're too good for him. If guns were girls, I feel like Canik might be the town moped. Everybody's riding it. Nobody really wants to talk about it, but some people actually like it. Canik may have made a sport bike, or if you're a Harley guy, might have made a Harley Davidson. If you're a car guy, might have made something with 1,000 horsepower, or they might have made the town moped, the bus route. We're gonna check out the Canik MC9 Prime. We're gonna take it to the range, we're gonna shoot it, we're gonna beat it up. We're gonna see if it sucks or not, if it's a moped, if it's a street bike, if it's a Yugo, if it's a Honda Civic, or if it's something that's actually got some meat on the bones and kicks a lot of butt or not. Remember to leave a comment, because if it's terrible enough, we'll read it on the show. This week's comment is brought to you by Glenhar1225. It starts out, what a great, fun, fresh channel. Here's a pickle to suck.
Baby, who wants a pickle?
I will not buy Canik because they support terrorism. That's highly paraphrased. But it's because they're in Turkey and it's 98% Muslim, and I wonder how that dollar donation thing works. If it's like Red Cross where we can track how little our dollars go to terrorism, or if it's a direct correlation, like if you spend $500 on Canik, $400 if it goes to terrorism. Or remember to leave a good comment for us so we can ponder things like how many turkey sandwiches could a terrorist buy if a terrorist could buy turkey sandwiches? Nice mag well, like it's not too big, it's just about right. You can get a sizable hand on it. It ties in really well up front. So I like the grip. I like the grip initially. I have shot this gun before. I like it. We've got a Holosun EPS carry. I like this dot. We've had this on other guns we've reviewed, so it's very, very familiar. The sights do co-witness the dot, which is nice. These particular factory sights seem to be offset one way a little bit. You can see it in the slide. It's not just how it bore sights or how it shoots. There's enough pistol grip length to get your hand on and actually get a good wrap around. And for everybody at home, we're shooting Blazer 5200 out of a ported gun. Trigger reset's awesome, just like every other Canik out there. Really very positive. Click, it's right away, there's no take up. You can see a lot of flash behind it. Not quite as tame as when we shot a couple other ones, but it does help drive that front end just down. Yeah, this gun's really nice to shoot. The felt recoil is real light. If you're just referencing the dot, this dot comes in really well. It doesn't sit as high as one of the other, well, the TTI that we reviewed that everybody got bent on, that we gave it kind of a bad score.
Why are you gay?
This one, because the way everything sits together, you can co-witness with the sights. I don't like the cutouts in the front of the gun. I get why they did it. It's for ports and recoil compensation and looks, but I want the front end to be flat. If I'm gonna carry this gun, I don't want sharp edges where I would holster to snag on. It does shoot well though. As a carry gun, it's great that I can get my whole hand on here. In the pre-shooting, during the shoot that we're doing now, I haven't gotten really any splashback like I did with the TTI. That gun gave me a lot back.
Please clap.
Comparably, because of that porting, I think, versus a Glock 43 or even 43X, I think this is a little flatter. It's not quite as sharp. It's just different. The trigger's fantastic on this one, though. Canik nailed the trigger on all their guns. You won't believe me on this, but the sights, the factory sights, are a little bit not quite centered according to my laser bore sight, according to actual point of impact on this.
I'm doing a 190 for biting Ed the mailman.
My initial shooting with this gun was without the optic. I wanted to see how do I do in a defensive type shoot. So throw a target at 7 yards, 21 feet seems to be the magic rule. Grab the gun, pop a couple off, see how I land, see where in comparison of a center of mass type shot, did I hit, did I do well? And yeah, this gun did really well that way. Just grabbing, pop, pop, set it down, walk away, do whatever, come back, pop, pop, set it down. Very happy with how instinctively it pointed, not even referencing a sight, just get in, just punching it out, not thinking about anything, just bad guy, maybe not bad guy. Does great. It forces, like there's enough grip here, there's enough barrel length still to where I feel a little bit more forced in where I put that, so my presentation is similar, but I do still once in a while, that dot still seems to be a little bit high for me, and I think that might be because of this, and that's just having to drive it down. Shouldn't have to consciously think about it, but I don't have 1,000 rounds through this gun yet. I don't have all those cycles through it, so if you're out there like, oh, you don't know how to handle a gun, maybe you're right. Probably not, but very happy with this gun as a concealed carry piece. It's on the larger side than most people want. I'm very comfortable with a pistol this size, trying to inside the pant. I'm a big appendix guy because you can always get to here. You can always reach your belly button.
No belly button.
17 rounds of the mag. Canik mags are nice because if you've got a longer than 17 round mag, it goes right in there. They figured out how to make this magazine work. Why not keep running it? It's kind of the way to do it. If you got something that works, don't fix it, keep running it. Let's take it to the board. Let's see if it sucks. I think you guys are gonna be surprised at this one. So to all the people still watching, I wanna say thanks, because I get that sometimes it's boring. I've got an aunt that threw me under the bus last week about, I can't believe I didn't watch your channel and it's funny. Well, hopefully it is funny. So keep watching. Thanks for watching. And of course, hit that subscribe button if I can speak. The Canik MC9 Prime. Great little gun to shoot. The shooting experience for this one was really, really nice. As a carry pistol, I started my own personal testing. I typically try to test at least a week beforehand when we get them out to the range. I try to beat them up before that, so it's not just a, hey, surprise, and John and I work with different problems at the range during the day of shooting. This happens over a couple weeks. So this gun is excelled. I talk about it a little bit while we're actually shooting the gun, just presentation of grab it, punch it out, and instinctively, not referencing even the sights, just doing what you would do in a defensive shoot outside of wrestling with somebody. Get it pressed out, see how it works. Gun did amazingly well. It functioned like it was supposed to. Even shot blazer brass well.
You bastard.
Shoots really nice. The recoil impulse is really good. The capacity is really easy. You're not gonna want anything for this gun. It's got a mag well, it's great. I don't have any reason not to give this gun a 5, and I am actually gonna give it a 5 because I don't have to change a trigger. I don't have to change the sights. It is optic ready. There's no optic plates, and that's the next thing on the list here. The optic works extremely well. They've got little justifiers in back to where the thread actually protrudes up into where the optic sits on, so your locator pins for that are threaded in the rear. Love it, absolutely love it. So we get more thread engagement, helps locate that optic to where we're not gonna have side to side, left and right type problems. It sits it down so we don't have to worry about it not being level and getting maybe kicked up on an optic plate. Sits really nice and low. It does not, to the best of my knowledge and to date, come with an optic ready. Like it's not, I shouldn't say optic ready, it is optic ready. It's not optic equipped from the factory, but that is the easy button. So unless there's a gun shop out there that can really pre-program these, I'm gonna, like all the features that I went over, the reason I'm giving it a 4, the reason I'm not giving it a 5, is it doesn't include the optic. And to be totally honest, I don't want a Canik on my gun. Like Howelson is sketchy for me, and that's a big brand that everybody loves. Adjustable grip, minorly, moderately. They ship, I think, just one extra backstrap with these guns. This one fit me right out of the gate, so I didn't monkey with it. I'm sure the package that I opened when I got this was just one extra backstrap. Great kit though. Kind of a regular adjustable grip. It doesn't have palm swell grips. It does have a little bit of adjustability. Extras, gun comes with a whole slew of them. Actually comes with a reasonably decent inside the waistband holster. There's some tools in there like that little baby Canik gun that ships with them. Everything you'd really want. Aftermarket extras for holsters. These guys are actually sending it with a good holster out of the gate. Is it the same holster that you run now? Probably not. That holster is available aftermarket as well. These guns are based off another Canik. Shocker, I know. But they're well supported. You don't need a ton of extras for the gun though. The trigger's fantastic right out of the gate. This is honestly probably the best factory trigger I've grabbed, even for Caniks, where the reset is just ridiculous short. It's right as rain. So even though you don't necessarily need extras, I feel like this gun is still well supported because the frame size is out there. It's kind of a new-ish gun in the size of it versus the other Canics being the double stack, 4 to 5 inch, even 3.5 inch to 5 inch gun. That platform is really, really well supported. This one will be too.
Why does it get a 4 not a 5?
We're not quite there for the extras. That's why we're not giving it a 5. I don't feel like, so if you want an aftermarket trigger, this gun I would have to probably scour Google to find an aftermarket trigger. Sights, maybe, maybe not. They look like that back one might be a SIG cut. That front one might be a SIG cut too. It doesn't need them though. Carry score, I would rock this gun. I didn't have any hiccups with it. I'm not 1,000 rounds deep into this firearm yet, but we still haven't lubed it. I haven't had any problems. Everything came together really nice, really well. On target performance is where it's actually better than I would anticipate a carry gun this fresh in my hand to be. My only gripe with carry is right there. I don't know why I don't need a gun to look pretty to carry and carry well. That front cutout, that front serration on the slide gives me one more spot to get something caught stuck. And to be totally honest, I'm not a light laser guy when I carry, so I would get rid of the rail, but most people I think like that rail. It's not gonna snag on the extra, it's just extra girth, extra bulk. May help you justify in a holster better to keep it straight up and down, not have side-to-side problems. Yeah, it scores well for me. That's a great carry score for me.
There is no way that this gun should get a 4.
Why not? Why would it?
It's got everything that I want in a carry gun.
Yeah.
It's got, and I would not carry without a light. I would not carry without a light.
Man, so
it has to have a light. If you're gonna identify a bad guy in a dark room, there's no way that a rail should knock its score.
I'm gonna tell you to pay your electric bill on that deal, man. Like, turn the lights on, let's find Mr. Bad Guy. Squint your eyes so he's not ready and you are, turn the lights on, don't make yourself a target with a light. If I present a gun with a light on it, it's problem number 1. Bad guy finds me, he knows I'm there. He might not be there, he might be where you're at, and now I just got shot or stabbed or harpooned by a bad guy. So I'm not a big.
Doesn't have to always be on.
Well, no, but as soon as you turn that light on, I'm not a light fan, it adds extra girth. Also, holster options, this is something I deal with in a retail environment a lot. Guy comes in and says, hey, I need a holster for my Canik MC9 Prime. I say, great, what's wrong with the one that came with it? I don't like it, doesn't have a lock, whatever his feature set is. Doesn't like it, great. Okay, first thing I want to ask that guy is, are you right-handed or left-handed? Because if you're left-handed, it gets a lot harder. I'm already at a huge handicap. Great, he's right-handed, perfect. Now 95% of the holsters that are available are out there and he's an applicable guy for this. Okay, here's your holster, sir. Here's your Species from Safariland. It's a great holster, great body clock on where it runs, and well, mine's got a light on it. Like what? Forget it, it's got a light on it. Now we're not gun specific, now we're gun and light specific, and maybe just light specific. Or if it's this size of firearm, there's too many things wrong with a light that make me not want to carry a light. There's too many things wrong with extra serrations that make it, I don't want to have a gun with extra serrations. I'm borderline for a carry gun. Do I legitimately, personally, again, personal opinion here, people, so in through the nose, out through the mouth. I don't want my carry gun to be comped. I don't. Possibilities of junk getting in those holes. You go deaf in a room. Granted, if you're doing that situation where you're shooting and saving your own life, you're not going to hear it. So extra noise. We want all the noise going away. We want all the percussion going away. So I'm not a big port guy. This gun I'd still run. I feel like I can get around that. I'm deaf enough, and maybe there's few enough brain cells that have been taken out that it'll be all right. Does this thing fill a need? This is a great catch-all. Are there other great catch-alls? Are there better great catch-alls? This gun's going to compare really well with a SIG macro. It compares fairly well with a modified Glock or Shadow Systems, their CR920 comp gun. That would be, I think that's right. They're a shield mag, so 15 round, not Smith & Wesson shield, but shield arms mag, 15 rounds, so 16 round total. You've got shield running their Smith & Wesson in their MMP Plus, their Shield Plus. There's still a number of guns that do really well. In this segment though, I think this one probably does the best out of all of them, as much as that pains me to say. I just don't know if it fills a 5 need with everybody out there. Does it, ouch, man. Man, the people that hated me last time are gonna be like, they started paying him. Does it suck? No, this gun absolutely did not suck. This gun surprised me. This gun really surprised me because I kind of expect stuff that's imported and made with the level of quality that does that will suck. This gun did not suck. It shot well right out of the gate. It continued to shoot well. It was reliable. Optic mounts are good. Grip texture is good. Shooting experience, all the stuff. We went over this, guys. So did you watch the video or not? You can't just skip to the end. It's good. It does not suck. It does not suck. And law of averages puts us right here. This gun's going to score really well. This gun's going to be like, wow, good luck. Good luck, people. Only what, 7? Yeah, 28. This gun does not suck. By the way, people out there that have done the math on this, if you don't, this is actually kind of tricky. If you don't start with a 5 and continue on to 5, this is, you have to have 5s to get a 5 down here. So it's kind of a skewed game. So when we say it sucks, if it's under 26, I think is the number, wasn't it 26? 26 by math. A little skewed. So opinion, grain of salt, like again, in through the nose, out through the mouth. It'll be all right. This gun did well. If you guys have an opportunity, highly encourage you to shoot one of these. I was impressed. I've been doing this for a long time. I've shot a dump truck load full of guns. Great gun. Shoot it, come to Waterloo, shoot it, come see us at Mason City. Don't shoot it there because the cops will show up. There's no shooting range there. If you shoot in the parking lot, they will come for you. So for everybody that's made it this far, in the comments, so this will make everybody who hasn't had the commitment of you and the fortitude, which good for you, way to stick it through. How many days do you give leftovers before you throw them out? That's what I want to know. They're in the fridge. How many days are they in there? Is it a week? Is it 3 days? Is it whenever they start to grow legs and walk out of your fridge? I want to know. Just the number of days. That's what I want to see in the comments. So everybody's like, why are they saying 36?
My wife says 3 days, but I would eat something 36 days old.
3 days in the fridge?
It's ridiculous.
I'm like, we give it a week because we cook every week. Like we always cook at our house, so it's a cycle in and out. And you need the containers, so if they've been in there for a week. I know, and then she'll keep rice for like ever. It's better on the second day. It's the 3rd month. We need to throw it out. It started to speak Chinese. Thanks for watching. Really like and subscribe because we have fun doing this, kinda, some nights. Right, John?
Yeah. I have no ability to judge my acting, so you'll have to tell me if I look like or sound like an idiot.
I think, the regular customer did better than that. You were definitely more pointed. Most guys come in and you're like, hey man, I'm looking for a gun. Okay, what are you looking for? One that goes pew bang. Oh good, yeah, let's work that out. Yeah, what caliber? Big gun, little gun. Tell me more about what you're thinking about. I want one that my girlfriend, who I think might be into me, likes. You realize that she's dating a woman.